This sign was sculpted by R.L. Blair, and R.L. Blair was a bitter, crusty, really foul-mouthed, opinionated artist. Wait, don't say artist. He didn't like that. He thought artist makes you sound arrogant. But he was really nice to me, and he really was a brilliant talent. Let me tell you a little bit about him. He was completely self-taught. He never took an art class. He started whittling with a jackknife when he was a young boy, and that passion continued to grow, and ultimately he used a chainsaw to sculpt stuff like this. Here's a photo of RL with some of his sculptures before sending them to me. He was discovered by Disney when some of his artwork was for sale in a shop in Big Bear, California. From that, they contacted him and hired him to work on pieces for Splash Mountain and Critter Country, as this land was last called. He ended up doing work not just for Disneyland, but Walt Disney World and Disney parks around the world. Disney updated this sign for Bayou Country with the new letters and that bird on top, but I'm really glad that RL's original animals remain. Now let me show you what the sign looked like when it first appeared in the new Critter Country. I took this picture back in 1989. Eventually, Disney painted it, and in typical Disney style, always kept it looking fresh and beautiful. I took this photo not too long before they changed it to Bayou Country. Now not too far from here is another one of RL's sculptures that I want to show you. This beaver at the Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree was also sculpted by RL. He also did a version of it for Tokyo Disneyland. He's got a lot of carvings in Tokyo. I took tons of photos of them there. And by the way, if you like learning about the people who created the Disney parks, be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thanks so much. Now let me head over to California Adventure and show you a massive carving that he did. These giant Brother Bear characters were carved by RL. He actually has a lot of carvings around California Adventure. Can you imagine that these giant bears were actually carved out of wood? It was carved out of one log. And it's really amazing just how right on model they are. RL told me that he put scaffolding around this to work on it, and he said it was different than his smaller pieces because it's so tall. He had to run down the street just to look at it because standing right by it he couldn't see it in the correct proportion. And here's a little secret. He sometimes snuck his signature on his work. Let me see if this one has it. Usually it's at the base in the back. I think this one does. Yep, there it is. R.L. Blair 03. He put the year on there as well. An amazing artist. Oh, I mean person who carved.